Alright, today's project's gonna be a fun but messy one. Let me show you what's going on. Alright, so yesterday afternoon I got about 2 loads delivered of fill. A little bit of concrete mixed in. Basically what we're doing is backfilling this swamp. There's 4 drainage ditches or culverts that connect into this pond, and that's why it gets so wet. There's one in that tree line, one on the side of this barn, and then there's 2 down here. And right now it's so low, the water just settles in here instead of running off down there like it should. So basically what we're gonna do is just bring in all the fill with the skid steer, the excavator, to kind of smooth it out because the skid steer makes a big mess. I'm gonna leave it about 4 inches too high so that when everything dries out I can pack it down and then take off that extra inch or whatever that's too high. And then I gotta make this like a swale so that all the water will eventually drain to the culvert down the end there. Alright, it's just me on site today. Yesterday I took the rock bucket for about an hour and I sifted most of this concrete out of the pile just so I could use it for some of the deeper spots. Because we've got about 1.5 feet to fill up in the back corner over there, so it gets a little bit low. We've already spread about 1.5 loads in here. We're getting some more this afternoon, but we're spreading it as it comes. It's not coming in very quickly, but just want to be careful because if I go a little bit too far out, I won't be coming back. It's real soft out there, so just got to take it nice and easy and build myself a road pretty well. I did try pumping the water out. I was in there with the excavator last weekend and we had some nice weather. And my water pump caught fire. And it's kind of ironic, you can't put your fire out when your water pump's on fire. That was quite scary actually, because I was in the bush here and I was working in the excavator. When the pump caught on fire, my first reaction was to push it into the water to try to put it out. But I guess the water caught on fire because of the gasoline. So once I pushed the water pump into the pond, the water caught on fire. So it was a bit of a situation. There was a burn ban on at the time as well, so my first thought was that I was going to get a huge fine. You can see how big the ruts are already. We've only done 2 passes. That's why I've got the excavator here, just to smooth things off afterwards. Kind of did the same thing last night. You never get it perfect with the skid steer, it's just too heavy. So you use the excavator, you work at the back, you work your way out. Once you're done, clean up, and then the water will drain again, which is nice. Getting real soft. I think this is going to end up getting stuck. I can feel all the concrete slabs getting caught up in the tracks. So I think that's probably the best bet, is I'll bring the rest of the material in and stockpile it at the edge there. And then we'll switch over to the excavator and try to spread that out a little bit better, because this trekking back and forth is just going to cause me problems. Level off a spot for me to sit on. dry stuff anyways. Make it a little bit more flat. Alright, at least we're not going to get suctioned in now. We got some dry stuff around the cab. Start casting the stuff to the back now. Real heavy stuff. Really wet. I should probably actually cast this as far back as I can and then kind of work myself out. A couple big pieces I just want to get to the back. Actually, I'll just keep building my road out here. Won't take long to get rid of this pile. We got some more stuff on the way soon, so. Getting back from lunch here now. We got a little bit more soil to work with. I think this is going to be the only time you'll ever hear me complain about getting some really nice topsoil. This is really nice stuff that they've delivered. Unfortunately, it's just going to turn to mud as soon as we put it in that water. There's no rocks really in here or anything to hold it together. So you can't win. I mean, whenever I want some really nice clean stuff, they basically bring me a full load of concrete. And whenever I want some stuff that's kind of got rock and concrete in it, they bring me pretty well the nicest topsoil around. So you can never win. We're gonna jump back in the skid steer, take a little bit more to the back and keep rolling. This one's gonna be super risky, nothing like the last load. This topsoil is super soft, so even just getting over here was a bit challenging. So I don't know how far we're going to go with this topsoil. It's probably not going to take us too far. Flatten off behind us because that is one huge mess for sure. Put a little bit of topsoil back there. basically just get it kind of smooth so the water doesn't pond up. Actually, I could do with some more over there. Look at that ground move as soon as I put the bucket on. Quite a bit of progress made today. We got that second load spread out now. It's going to be really soft in there for a bit because there's nothing to hold that topsoil together. But the road held up quite nice, and I think we could probably only do with another load, maybe two. We'll see how this dries out and see how much it goes down. But we'll clean up and probably scrape the driveway and then come back when this is a little bit drier and finish off the project. Just finishing cleaning up for the day, and looks like we're gonna have another load of topsoil delivered. You guys gotta check out this 10-ton dump trailer. I don't know, I think this could be a new purchase. How's it going, bud?
Good, you?
Not too bad. Just a heavy load. So you said you got two more after this, or one more?
Hopefully one, but probably two.
Perfect. Look at that. Really nice stuff coming out. Beautiful load of topsoil. Really nice stuff.